So I'm Yuval Bachar. I'm the president of the Open19 Foundation and a principal engineer at LinkedIn. So Open19 news has multiple avenues. One is in September, LinkedIn announced the contribution of the Open19 technology to the community. So we opened up the specs, we opened up the design packages, we opened up the manufacturing packages, and the community is building right now. We are at the phase that we call right now the adoption phase. The next year is the year to actually work and actually deliver the solutions for multiple end users beyond LinkedIn. We already have one, which is Packet, which announced that they're going to deploy it, and we're working with others to develop this. In parallel, we're actually building up the foundation itself. We're going to reach about 30 members by the end of the year, and building a strong community together. Multiple servers have been available for Open19 now, so you can get it from multiple suppliers. So the community is building and getting stronger. We're already starting to look at what is the improvements and enhancements we need to do to Open19. A few of them that we're looking at is embedded liquid cooling into the rack that would enable liquid cooling into hotspot servers, which will be embedded into the rack, and you'll be able to get the same blind-made functionality of power and data that we have today into a liquid cooling environment. The second one, we're looking at enhanced racks, which actually have higher level of power rating, going from 19 kilowatts that we are today to 38 kilowatts in the future generations. We're working on enhancements on different types of solutions that we can build into it, GPU-based, FPGA-based, all kinds of servers which are above and beyond the standard servers that we're using. And we're working on more advanced technology, which is robotic hands into the rack itself, which enable you to actually insert servers or move servers in an automated way without human involvement. So these are I would say the three main highlights of the projects that we're working on to enhance the Open19 solution. It's a combination of the community. I think the community is looking into different aspects of Open19 and utilization of Open19, combined with the technology which is actually growing, right? Next generation Intel CPUs and other CPUs will be at really high power ratings, so we have to address that. Liquid cooling is inserted because at some point air-cooled environment just doesn't work anymore. So that's why we are proactively driving a liquid-cooled solution. It's mostly coming from the solution requirements from the partners that we have that want to deploy. So each one of them has a different set of requirements, and we're working towards enhancing the technology to adopt all those requirements. We're trying to, on multiple dimensions on how to do it, we're trying to first evangelize the technology, and on the second level, enable it by actually building the first prototyping of that. So a lot of talks are happening, especially about liquid cooling and how to deploy it, when to deploy it, who will deploy it. However, somebody needs to take the step and actually build it once. And I think we're willing to do that and build the first one. Same for the robotic hands. And the robotic hands are much more attached with the edge aspect because we have a lot of locations where we have either untrained techs or no techs at all, like dark data centers. And for us to be able to insert and remove servers automatically with a remote software control is priceless. We are working on it. We're trying to find the right solution for it. We need to make it as cost-effective as possible, as well as reliable. So I would call it in advanced development for us. We're still not there, but we hope to be there in the next couple of years. The next generation of the Intel CPUs, any generation of current GPUs, requires the liquid cooling to operate in a nominal way. Otherwise, you're operating on the edge of those CPUs and GPUs and other solutions which are beyond GPUs. So I think this is current, this is not future need. Right now we are surviving. I don't think we'll be able to survive another generation. So we have to get the solution out in the next 12 to 18 months. The build out of the community is actually to create innovation. And the first handoff that LinkedIn did for the foundation of the Open19 technology, the way we look at this and the way the foundation look at this, that's the first step. This is like the baseline for innovation. Now we want to have all 30 companies which operate in the organization to start innovate on it. Create branches from it, create developments, extensions, and new projects that will actually enable the data center optimization to be successful in the future, even if you're not a super duper mega data center operator. DCD gives you, especially the one in London, gives you a view of how the data center is perceived and what's the innovation that's being done in different aspects, mostly on the infrastructure side. We're trying to come more and more to take this beyond the infrastructure of power and cooling and show network architecture, server technology. So the value for us is first get a snapshot of what the DCD is all about and what the data center revolution is. Second is try to help and educate next generations of data centers, server technology, etc.